And we are live again. Cool. Just gonna edit my webcam a little bit while everybody else gets here. People should get here really cool, really soon. And while that happens, I'm gonna be editing my settings a little bit. There we go. That's me. Hello, everyone. Here I am. Let's see. Anyone who's here already? Nordy, he's sleeping. Orlando, what's up, Lorno? Hamed, hey, man, what's up? Bakes and Grant, what's up, man? What's up, everybody? Happy to see you guys here. Today, my iPad is making weird noises. Hope you guys are not. Hubert, what's up? How you guys been? I missed a few weeks, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I sometimes I get caught up in work, and I'm just doing stuff, and I forget about things. Yeah, you can ask my wife about that. She will say, "Yep, I forget stuff all the freaking time." David Pressler, what's up, David? What's up, man? What's up, people? All right, so guys, how you guys been this past weeks? What you been up to? I've been working in a lot of different things, but really rewarding things that I love to do, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna talk about a few of the things that I'm working on. Let's see if I can open my Redshift test. Yeah, yes I can. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to lately? Where's my panel out there? Nothing. Come on, guys, let's chat a little bit while more people get here. Toolbar, Mi Explorer is already there. Here, I was missing it there. Okay. Alrighty. So, Orlando. A real flow, huh? Cool. I never got into real flow, really. But yeah, never got into real flow that much. I'd use it a little bit, but not much. Bex, it's alright. It's not that. Well, I've been learning computer programming languages since I was like 15, so that's a lot of time for me. So learning new languages is not that bad for me. I just learn them really quickly, I think. It's the little nuances or specifics of the languages that take time, but once you learned one thing in one language, it's just simple. Like, where's my if statements? Where's my data stuff and things? It's not that bad, but just coming up with stuff and doing it's the hard stuff. Ahmed says if I'm back on CentOS, and yes, I am back on CentOS. I'm not because I want to, but so far is the best thing that I can use. Yeah. I might jump to another distro maybe, but so far it's working okay. CentOS, it's kind of the standard, and I have to test stuff on this thing when I complain about stuff that is not working. I'm just gonna say it like that. So, all right, let's. Yeah, the HDK, it's dude. Hey, what's up, Felipe? The HDK, it's a little bit harder stuff, and the docs are a little bit hard to navigate. There's a lot of there's not much people using it, so asking questions is weird. And yeah, I've done a few things with the HDK, but it's not for everyone, and it doesn't need to be used by everyone unless you're kind of doing a plugin or something. Functions, yeah. Well, there's the whole list of functions for Vex, so you can just see the list and see what works for you from there. All right. So today it's gonna be a little bit of a self thingy episode. I don't know how to say that, but we're gonna talk about a little bit of mixed training because that's what I do. So let's go to the main screen thingy here. So as you guys might know, or some might not know, some people just see the tutorials, the free tutorials on at the YouTube channel. We make a training site which is called mixtrn.com, and there we sell training. We have a bunch of training titles. This is very high level training. Some is for beginners, it's for advanced users, and some it's free. There's a few ones that are free, but and also there's the like a mirror of the tutorials on the channel here on the YouTube channel as well here. But yeah, this is what we do. If people haven't seen that, please go visit that page and buy a tutorial from us if you want to support us, if you feel like we're making a good job teaching you stuff. Please support us like that, and you will get a lot of stuff by buying our tutorials, and that's what I want to talk about. This is the whole list of tutorials we have so far. We already have page 2, which is great, because we are new in this. We're new in this world of training. Also, the last time I talked to you guys, I haven't released this tutorial yet, I think, and this is the Houdini to Unreal Engine workflow, which has been really well received. Thank you to everyone that has bought it. It's been amazing. I think it's the most successful training so far, which is great. So I want to talk about what we offered at Mixed Training, all right? Because we are not just selling training, and I wanted to talk about this because I've seen out there that people doing tutorials from other sites, and then they come and ask me questions and I'm like, dude, they should give you this and that because you bought something from there. And some sites don't do it, or they have little support, or they don't have the features that we have, and we have a lot of features. So let's see what those features are. So when you buy something from us, which is our training material in this case, you get much more than just that thing, right? Of course, you get a lot of value from the material. Like you can see, there's a bunch of chapters, and this is like 5 hours, almost 5.5 hours. And once you buy this, you get the training, which is gonna be top-notch training. And every time we do some training, we prepare it carefully. And I am someone that always wanna make it for people to learn easier. So for a lot of years, I've been trying to make Houdini simpler to people, because a lot of people were scared of Houdini, and I was like, it's not scary, it's just Houdini. It's not that scary. So I've been trying to do this for a long time, just teaching Houdini to everyone, no matter the level, making it accessible for everyone. And that's one of the things you get from us. When you buy training from us, you will get really well explained stuff, and it's gonna be made so simple that anyone can learn it. Really, it's really I think it's a good way for people to just don't feel intimidated by the software and just learn it. And it's just the way that I try to do it. And so that's one of the values you get from us. We are not trying to I'm not trying to show you how much I know or impress you with my knowledge. I'm trying to teach you. I want to see you learn. I want to help you succeed, or how's it? Help you succeed, something like that. So that's my real interest. My real interest is that you learn, not that I make a buck or that I show you how good I am in Houdini. That's not my thing. So we try to make Houdini super easy to learn all the time, which is the main thing. And another thing is that we have support for it. Like you can see, there's a support link there, and there's a community link there, which is another value that you get when you buy the tutorial. When you go to any of those links, are gonna take you to our community, where you can ask questions about all the topics that you have doubts about. So if you bought something for me, you should be in that forum, which each product which should have a private forum where you can go and ask any questions you want, and I will answer those, or the author of or the mentor will answer those. So this is another thing that I always wanted to do, because I'm not thinking just about just giving you the training and go away. Like a lot of people are doing now, selling training on Gumroad, it's a good platform, but it's not made for support. It's not made for helping people. Once you buy that thing, you have no way of getting in touch with the author of the mentor that you bought the training for. It's just like, if I have a question, who do I ask? And we make this very, 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 very important in Admix training. We have a place for you to go and ask questions, and people ask a lot of questions. You can see there's a lot of questions here. People ask. There's lengthy discussions for topics from Linux to training to whatever. People ask questions here all the time. You can ask whatever questions you want. Everyone is welcome here. This this forum is not just for people that have bought the training. You can go here, create an account with us, and you can go to the forum and ask any questions, see whatever everyone else is asking, whatever. So it's for everyone, but people that have bought training have a specific section for them to ask questions, which is private, and you can ask their questions, and I answer those questions really quickly. So yeah, that's one thing that we offer, which is the forums to support. And another thing is that let me go back. Another thing we do, which is really different from anyone else, is that let me change the camera here for a second so I can log in. Just give me 1 second. And I should be logged in right now. Okay, so let me change back. So now I'm logged into the site, and you can see this is an example of what you see once you buy this. See, we have this custom player that I made for the videos. You can see all the videos here. You can click on whatever video and start watching it. One of the important things is that I actually take a lot of effort to make this training available for any size of screen. So like you can see right now I'm on a 4K monitor, and if you see it here, I can change this quality all the way up to 4K. I can see this video in 4K 60 FPS. So the quality of the videos are stunning. Nobody has the quality of videos we have. Nobody. Like, not even Pluralsight has the quality of videos we have. The videos we have are the most amazing looking videos for any training site out there. Nobody has videos like us. and I can totally say that with confidence. So nobody has 4K 60 FPS videos like me, or like we do at Mixed Training. Also, you can see that this video is gonna look pretty clearly here in a 4K resolution. But even if you see it in your phone, so this goes all the way down to 360p. But if you see this video on your phone on a small screen, you can see the video. Like, I can see it in my phone. Like, this is my phone, which is a standard phone, right? It's like a 5-inch screen. If you see one of my videos on your phone, you can read the font. You can read whatever I'm doing. You can read it because I tested it. I see my videos on this thing, and I see my videos on this thing. Oh, sorry, on my iPad. So I test this stuff. Right, this is a mid-size screen. So if you are on a laptop, if you are on a phone, you can see my videos. You are able to watch them. They're not too small for that. Sorry, had to put my phone there back in this place. So yeah, again, nobody has videos at the quality that we have them. And nobody has so much support between. If you want to see one of other people's videos on a 4K monitor, it looks bad because it's not made for that. Our videos are made for any size. So there you go. That's another thing that we have, that we offer at Mixed Training. So it's we try to summarize this and move on. we try to make Houdini or the learning process of any kind super simple. Another thing is that some people do amazing tutorials, but those guys are not into making tutorials. Like they work at a studio, and they don't have the time to give you support. You're lucky that they made that tutorial and that it's available, but they're not there available to give you support because they are busy. They're busy, super busy people doing movies, and it's great to have the information from them. But when you get stuck or you need something or the tutorial needs to be updated, they're not there to give you that because that's not their main job. And for me, or at Mix Training, this is my main job. So I'm always available. I'm always on this. So we have the forum for support. We have 4K video, works on any size screens. And the other thing is that we update the tutorials. Like our tutorials are not static. Like if something changes on Houdini, or something is, there's something new, like there's some new UV tools for Houdini, and I'm gonna update the UV and shading tutorials. I'm gonna add another chapter because we are not just like, oh, that's the tutorial we're done. If it's out of date, it's not my problem. So we don't do that. We update the tutorials. So when you buy a tutorial, you're sure that it's gonna work for you. So I guess that's it for that, and we can go to the next topic unless you guys have some questions. And let me see if there's some questions here. Hamed says he's recording a tutorial. I want to share this on my website. You can share the link here for people, but you can post on the forums if you want, and people can see the tutorial there. Hey, Mary boy, don't worry about it. Said he sent me the link on Facebook. All right, I'm gonna share it, but let's see. I'm gonna share your link so can anyone see it. Right, there's the link for your work, Ahmed. Let's see. David says. David is asking about the UE4 training that I did recently, and it's saying I've seen the tutorials from Gatu. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but how are mine different? Well, mine are for Unreal Engine. They don't do any tutorials for Unreal Engine. They do only tutorials for Unity. And in this tutorial, I teach you how to use Houdini for Unreal Engine to Unreal Engine, which is different, a little bit different from doing it for Unity. So Gatu only does tutorials for Unity. So mine is different in that way. Another thing is different. Well, it's that I do it, which is might seem silly, but everybody has a different style of teaching. So you can go, David, you can go and see any of my tutorials on YouTube. There's a bunch of them, and you can see if you like my training style or my teaching style. If you like my teaching style, then you will like my training here, because it's gonna be totally similar, but it's gonna get in depth in all the topics that you need to learn. So yeah, and again, if you have any questions, any support you need, I'm always there. I'm always available for that, and that's one of the main reasons, I think, or the differences for that. All right, so let's see if there's questions so I can jump to the next topic. Can I make texture map into Houdini to put in a second time in my geo? I don't understand the question, Matty boy. Can you make a texture map into Houdini? You can make texture maps in Houdini, yes. You can apply it to a geometry, yes. You can apply it to geometry, yes. I'm not sure if I'm Bob says if I take tutorial request, yeah, I do consider what people are wanting to learn. If you have any request, please post them in the forum, Bob. You know you use the forum a lot. Post your request there, or start a new thread. Call it tutorial request, and put your post there, and maybe other people can post there, and we can start maybe a queue on those tutorials. There are not too many hard surface tutorials which use the current versions. Yeah, there's not much hard surface tutorials at all for Houdini. Ever. All right, so let's go to the next thing. David says it's having a hard time understanding the new for each nodes, like we all did, dude. How they compare to the old for each subnetworks? Well, basically the new for each nodes are a more advanced way to do the and more liberating, actually, way to do it. But I suggest, David, that you just use them more. Try to if you already know the all for each subnetworks, try to adapt to the new ones, and using it a few times, you will get there. Took me a while as well to get used to the new for each nodes. Santi, hey Santi, don't worry about it. Hubbard says, what do I think about making motion graphics in Houdini? Yeah, it's cool. I've done motion graphics in Houdini, and so it's great. It's great because the procedural nature of Houdini allows you to do a lot of really complex stuff really fast, and you can make variations really quickly of the same thing. So yeah, making motion graphics in Houdini will be something really great if you are a motion graphics artist. I'm not, but if you are, I think by learning a few of the basics of Houdini, it will give you a lot of tools to make really cool stuff. All right, so now we're gonna go to the plugin section of the hour, and I released a video. If you guys haven't seen that, let me bring my thingy again. Let's go to YouTube. So I released a video. Let me see here. When was this released? A week ago. About the Tab 2 plugin that we're making. Let me turn down the volume. So if you want to go ahead, see the video there on your computer locally, because I'm sure this won't look as good for you. So there's a new tool that I'm creating for kind of a new idea of how the tab menu, or my idea of the tab menu, and it's a tool that it will be available soon. You can see the video and see all the stuff that it does. It does a lot more stuff already. So, but you can see it here. That's the tool right there. This square there, there's black square there with a blinking cursor there, and you can start typing, and you get these really cool, really big icons, which is something that as I was developing this tool, I discovered a lot of really amazing Houdini icons, and they are so beautiful. They should be this big. So yeah, you can create geometry with that. It's reimagining, I call it, of this tab menu. You can still use this tab menu. You can see I have both here. I can create geometry with this, or I can create geometry with this. There's different shortcuts to call them. This tool can create different things. Has a few things apart of looking really cool. You can create any type of file of node like that. Let's create Robert. No, Roberto's not gonna work. So let's call this Roberto course. And you can see one of the things is that simply if you have a node selected, this node is selected, and you create another tool like a material, the node, it's already connected, and it's the flag it's on that node, and you're ready to work on that node, right? If you create a null, it's gonna put it there, connect the node, etc., right? So another thing is that you can create multiple nodes. Like you can, let's say I'm gonna create a texture, a UV texture, and I can stash that node. You can see it there. Let me start over here. Like you can see that I got the node there. I put it like in a stack. Let's put a material. I can put it there as well. You can create a null, put it there as well, and then when I press enter, creates all those nodes here for me in one go. That's another thing. Another thing is we're gonna have like aliases. Like let's say I want to save those nodes for later. Like let's create again a texture. Sorry, let's create a texture, a material, and a null. And then I want to save that. Let's give it a name like my text. And now if I go here and call create, let me see if it works, because this is a beta feature. So I think it's not working. No, there we go. So when you press dot, you call this macros or aliases list, and if I select the one I just saved, which is my text, and I press enter, now this creates that. So you can save setups of nodes that you wanna save for later. And this list is, I mean, this functionality is gonna have more things later. Or if you wanna create like 5 nulls, you just say null times 5, and then you have 5 nulls. Maybe I need to fix this, because I don't know why the last one it's always getting connected. I need to fix that. This is still in beta. You can launch tools from here, like Sublime Text, which is already open in my other window. Sorry. Let's run code, which is Visual Studio Code. There we go, and it has some code that I've been working on. You can launch whatever you want here. If you want to launch terminal, terminal's not gonna be the right command, I think. No, it's gonna be oh, whoa, what's that? That's a nice icon. Look at that. It should be console. There we go. I have my terminal here. So you can launch anything from here. You can launch another Houdini from here. There, you can launch Houdini. You can launch Dolphin. Any system command will work. You can see, stretching my Dolphin there. That sounded kind of weird, like stretching my Dolphin. All right, so let's see what's the other Houdini. I'm gonna close that one. So it does a lot of things, and it has a lot of features that we're gonna be adding soon. And the searching, it's gonna be exactly as the Houdini thing. Right now we have some fuzzy searching, but it's not up to level with what Houdini has. But I'm working on that before we release version 1. All right, so let's see if there are some questions before I show the other one. Are you going to release that tool for Houdini? Yes, I'm going to release that tool for Houdini. Yes, I'm going to release it. Oh, thank you, David. I'm glad you picked up the training. Thank you, man. If you have any questions, please post it in the forums, and I can help you. I can help you with that. Miguel Ortiz, you got lost? Oh, David says you got a nerve after buying the training. If you go to the training, if you already bought it, David, you should just be able to go to the training page, like the web page here for the course, and it would show you the content of the videos of it. If not, let me know, and let's see what happened, because I don't see any recent. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, David, let me know. Let me know if you can access the page by going to the address there. Just go to mixcrn.com. Here, click here, click on the training here, and you should be able to access the tutorial. You can see it. There's the videos already. Oh, the discussions forum. Go to if you want to access the discussion forums, go all the way down here, click here on this link, and then it's gonna take a few minutes, I think, but it will give you access to the forum in a few minutes. All right? It takes a little bit of time for some reason, which is something I need to fix as well. Sometimes I just make it by hand, because sometimes it takes a while. I don't know why. Let's see. I can already see your you posted about that, David. I mean, Bob. I can see your post there. Cool. All right, man. Let's see pretty quickly. Just give me a second, guys. Let's see if you have any questions. Go ahead and ask right now, because I'm gonna go to the next thing. That's me. I'm just checking if you already have access, David. And yeah, seems like you have access now, David, to the forum, the private forum on the training. All right. All right, how much is gonna be this plugin? I haven't determined the price yet of the plugin. Which OS will work that plugin with? This plugin will work with anywhere Houdini runs. It would work. So yeah, it's gonna run on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So all right, so now that we are in the topic of plugins, I'm gonna show you another one I've been working on. And this one. You can see there's a bunch of HDR images here. I have a list here of other collections of HDR images. I have a bunch here. And what this plugin does is you can basically manage your HDR images from this plugin. Like I have these plugins as different folders here, and you can go and create thumbnails for all the folder. Then you have them available here, right? So now what you can do with that is, there's something, this geo and this geo. Let me go to camera one. You can see I have just a test scene here, and this is the light dome. You can one thing is you can manage your collections with this. You can look around and see what your images look like, because most operating systems out there don't show you thumbnails for the HDR images. That's one thing, right? You don't see them. If you browse the folders, there's no thumbnails, and there's a lot of time opening images, trying to find the right one that you want. So it takes time. So I created this to help you with that. It's gonna have more features, but this is gonna be version 1, and then we are gonna add more images like searching, because some collections are big. Searching doesn't work yet, but it will work. So let me move my head over here, because you guys are seeing part of my face there. So there we go. This is one of my collections. This is collection that I have on my hard drive, and you can add more collections. You're gonna be able to add more collections to this and create your thumbnails and etc. It's all automatically done with this tool. So this is what part 1, but the other part is, and this is not an original idea, but I'm not gonna say where I got this from. So if you start rendering, let's render here with I have Redshift here. Let's make this procedural. You can see I'm rendering with Redshift there, and I have an HDR image in the background, right? So this is my light dome. I can select the light that has the light dome, or in this case the light dome light, and I can go, let's try this one. I just click it and it switches. Let's try this one. What about this one? Oh, that looks cool. That one. Let's go to the other ones. It's gonna take a little bit more time to load these ones, because these ones are 8K images. So you can see there, we can change images really quickly. It's not taking that long, because Redshift is pretty damn fast. But yeah, this is what you can do. You can explore your scene all you want with your images, and until you get the one that you need. So yeah, it's that's what it does. Simply, so far this is what it does. It's gonna have more features. It works right now. I tested it with Redshift and Mantra. Works with both. Right out of the box. You don't need to do anything fancy. You just select your light, your dome light, and it's gonna be, you're gonna change your HDR image like that. That's simple. It's simple. It's simple. All right, that's another tool that we are developing, and yeah, seems like you guys are liking that. So cool. I've been killing myself programming this, so I'm glad you guys like it. So yeah, this is gonna be released after version 1 of tab 2, because this is more early. I just recently got it working to this up to this what am I trying to do? To say up to this current state. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, it's amazing, because anytime I'm trying to use an HDR image, It's so freaking. It takes so much time. Like just trying to look for the right image for the right scene, just takes so much time. And this way, it's just like, all right, I want something that looks bluish. Oh, this one's blue. I'm gonna try that. Another one that's blue. Oh, this one's blue. Yeah, too cold. Maybe this one. Yeah, that looks okay. And then you can go to another collection. Say, yeah, this is blue as well. This one's blue. Another collection. Let's see, this one's blue. No, this is too much green actually, so I don't want to use that. So yeah, you can see it's pretty simple to just explore a lot of images, and it's pretty quick. Take into account that these guys are 8K images, so loading is not that bad. All right, so yeah, that's all I want to talk about. And on these products, like these plugin products, it's gonna be applying the same thing that I've been talking about. You're gonna have support for this. You're gonna have everything you need from us all the time. And the other thing is that these plugins are gonna help us grow and do more training and have more people. I already want to hire a few more people. MSEC. Now, all those HDR images are not included with the plugin. These are plugin images that you can get from those sites. I'm trying to get someone to make an HDR package for us. So it might come with some HDR images, but I haven't finished that deal. So yeah, that's it for that. Yeah, I'm amazed how simple and nice this is. All right, so let's stop this. Am I talking about updates to Redshift? Do I think Redshift should make a plugin for Unity or Unreal and Fusion? I would love a plugin for Fusion. I don't see really a reason to use it in Unity or Unreal, but that's just me. B-Ray is already working on B-Ray for Unreal, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you all these images are for let me get the site so you guys can get. If you don't have those HDR images, HDR Heaven. I don't remember the exact URL. Yeah, there we go. HDR Heaven. Those are free HDR images, and they are CCO. So yeah, I can include those with the plugin already. So I can add them. And HDR Vault is another. HDR Vault is another cool site with HDR images. So, and they are free as well. So you can go and get those images from there as well. You can see this is CC0 as well. So yeah, I could include those images there as a part of the plugin. Cool. All right, so what kind of card do you need to run Redshift? I think a GeForce 950 will work with Redshift. It's not gonna be amazing, but it would work. Redshift works with most NVIDIA cards. But if you wanna do a lot of rendering, I recommend you get a newer card. But the 950, it's great. The 950 is good for rendering with Redshift. It will work for sure. Yeah, 950. It's I have a 960, 970. What is the other one that I have? A 960. I don't remember. I got that into 960, I think. It works great as well. So yeah, you can use Redshift with that. All right, guys. So any questions before we wrap it up for the day? I'm really glad you guys are liking the plugins. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on those and release those someday soon. But just to maybe, let's see, let me save this scene as another thing. Mantra. Just to show you that this thing works with Mantra. Let's put a skylight and delete this guy. Delete this guy. And let's try to render this with Mantra now. Alright, so that's rendering with Mantra, but yeah, Roberto has Redshift material. Let's delete that. Alright, so that's Mantra, and I want to add this, use my plugin with that. I can let me show the light render light geometry. There we go. So we can see this here, but you can see this is now Mantra. Let's I zoomed in for some reason, and now we can, in Mantra we can use the plugin as well. It's not attached to the renderer. It's just changing the HDR images. You can see there's another one and another one. So yeah, it's not attached to the renderer. It's attached to the HDR images. Any setup you have, it should work with anything you have. And Mantra, you can see Mantra, it's really cool as well. Redshift is cool for some stuff. Mantra is cool for other stuff. So yeah, works. All right. Graphics cards are just so damn expensive right now. Yeah, I think people are complaining about that because I think the Bitcoin miners are getting all the cards, something like that. Yeah, I bought my cards way before all this mining thing started or got worse. So I got it at the right price. Can you explain custom AOVs and will it be coming to Redshift? Already has custom AOVs. Already has it. I'm gonna do a tutorial on that maybe for the next Monday. So yeah, I can do that, custom AOVs for Redshift. But yeah, Redshift already has custom AOVs. I am not using an AMD Ryzen. No sir. Alright, so any more questions? Yeah, and I have a bunch of plugins. Oh, there's a thing I forgot to mention about things that this is things that we are gonna be able to do, like with this tab 2 tool, like automating little things. Like if you put on an object merge, specifically for this node, the object merge, if you put it there, you can see it's gonna create the object merge, and it didn't create it for some reason. Did I do something wrong? Okay, that's weird. Let's see, am I getting an error? This was already working. Yeah, I got something weird. weird. Got some issue. All right. I don't know what's not working. I should check my code. All right, but it was working. I don't know why it's failing today. I can show you the image. Let's see, images. How to here. This is how it's supposed to work when it works. You create an object merge. Oh yeah, I know why. Because yeah, sorry. Object merge. You shouldn't have anything selected. So I need to make that check. You create an object merge, put it here, and then it shows you the window to choose what you want to merge here. So let's go and search in Geo. I want to merge this in Roberto. I want to merge this guy, and accept, and it just merges the object here right away, populates this thing. So it's just a little bit of optimization. So instead of just having to create an object merge and then click here and then select the node like this and then go that, we just make it a little bit faster. Like place the node, already knows that you want to merge something, so you just select that and you're done. 2 clicks instead of like 5. So cool. Ever since updating to 3.7a, my notes are slow to pop up. Try updating to a later release, Bob. Maybe that release has some issues. If you go to side effects, let's see what's the most recent 3.7.8. Yeah. I don't generally use the production builds. I use whatever is that's current. So go here to the daily builds and get the latest from there, Bob. And maybe that's fixed already. Yeah, like right now I'm on 386, which is the latest I have. Martin says, if I have a curve and connect a poly wire to it, can I control the wire radius to be from 0 to 1? Yeah, of course. But how, right? If you create a curve, Geo, you have a curve. Let's say you have a curve. This curve is gonna be weird, but we good. What I recommend you do, Martin, escúchame, Martin. If you have this kind of curve, what I would do is resample it. Just do resample, and the resample node has this really cool attribute you can add to your curve. It's called curve view. Just activate that guy, so that's gonna give you a value from 0 to 1. You can see here, this the curve view attribute is gonna give you a value from 0 to 1. Then you can connect the poly wire like that, and you can pass that attribute here, curve view, and there you go. That's doing from 0 to 1. That's one way you can do it. You can multiply this to reduce it. So yeah, that's one way you can do it, Martin. Even if you don't want to add detail, like you can see my points are exactly the same. If I just put the length to 0 here, Even if you don't want to add detail, you can use this just to create the curve view attribute and use that for the for controlling that thing. Simple, right? Did you talk about what you learned in Jumanji? No, I haven't talked about that, and I will do extensive training on that when that is released from the studio. I like to learn how project management is done on a big studio. I would like to learn that as well. Oh man, big studios are not always what you imagine. I'm not gonna say anymore, but yeah, all right. So I think we're done for today, right? Hope that helped you more in there, getting that thing. There's other ways you can do it. You can create an attribute. You can create an attribute, and you can pass, let's call it something thickness, I don't know, and you can pass the and the num point, the pt num it's the current point, divided by the npt num points minus 1. So this is another way. I generally use this because it's simpler. So pt num divided by the current point divided by the total number of points give you just like a value between 0 and 1, and you can say this is the thickness, it's giving me value from 0 to 1. That's another way. If you don't want to go with this route, you can go this route, and then you just pass the attribute as you did before here. Just call it thickness. That's another way, right? It's not working. Is it? What's happening? I don't see the result there. For some reason, thickness. Oh yeah, it's spelled wrong. Thickness. There you go. There you go. Big studios are not that organized all the time. AA. Because since big studios are big, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of things that can go wrong, and there's a lot of things that go wrong. Everything that you think can go wrong sometimes go wrong. So it's not that the studios are bad, a bad experience. It's simply the way that it is. But yeah. Some studios are better than others, but yeah, there's a lot of things that go wrong, there's a lot of things that go good, that go well, and all that stuff. But it's sometimes things take too much time. Simple stuff. I don't know. Who do I think will win a VFX Oscar? I don't even know who is nominated. I don't even know who's nominated. Sorry, really. Wish I had more free time. Hey man, is that boy? Alright guys, so I think it's gonna be it for today. We talked about mixed training, the benefits of mixed training, and all that stuff. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really, really, really appreciate you guys being here. And other thing is that other companies don't offer this. Like access to the creators, to the author of the training, asking him questions directly. So that's another plus we offer. I'm here for you guys. I'm not hidden away or behind a wall or whatever. I'm here for you guys. I want to help you grow. I want to teach you whatever I know. And that's it. Oh, Miguel, you worked on Blade Runner. Congrats, man. Haven't seen it. But yeah, cool, man. So cool that you worked on Blade Runner. If you want to do some training, email me. If you want to make some training about whatever you are working on, Miguel, we can talk about it. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm a robot apparently now. I don't know. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys being here. Have a nice rest of the week. Learn some stuff. Read a book. And keep motivated. And let's keep learning together. All right? All right? All right? All right, guys. Laters. I don't know. How's that thingy? Like that? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, Miguel, if you are interested, let me know, man. I'm serious about it. See you later. Bye, guys. And you know the drill, I have to find that button. Right? That button. Alright. Later.